back. This video is a little late, but better late than never. My last one I think went up like the day after the first DLC came out, but this is my video on the complete Pokédex for the Indigo disc, part 2 of the Scarlet Violet DLC, and this is the complete Pokédex. We're going to go through every single Pokemon, and I'll just let you know who's all in the DLC in case you haven't really looked at it or got a chance to play yet. But yeah, anyway, starting off, we got Duo and Trio. We got some eggs and trees. Also, you got both versions too. So you got the small Executor and then the one in the picture here. Rhyhorn and Rhydon, Rhyperior, Venonat, Venomoth, the Electivire line, and the Magmortar line. You got the Blissey line. And then you got Scyther, Caesar, and Cleaver, which is pretty cool if you haven't played Legends Arceus. I think he's only in that game. I don't know if he's in the main game. I don't think he's in the main game. Maybe he is. But anyways, you can catch him. Tauros, the brown one, not any of the new forms that we got in the base game, so you can get basic Tauros now. And then 2 Pokemon that are really important to me because I needed them for my national decks. Blitzel and Zebstrika. So that's cool. They're finally in a Pokemon game on the Switch. The Giraffes return. You got your Crocodile line. A couple little bugs. Rabsca. And then you got Rufflet, Braviary, and then you have these 2 returned again. Vullaby and Mandibuzz, and I'm not a fan of them. You got Litleo and Pyroar, and then of course the other versions of Pyroar. Same thing with Deerling, you got all 4 forms of Deerling and Sawsbuck. You got Smeargle in a game, which I think it's been a while since Smeargle's been in a game, so that's cool. You have all 5 or 6 different forms of Rotom. You got Milcery and Alcremie, and also you can get the candies now to get the different forms of Alcremie, so now you can get all of them in here. Trapinch, Vibrava, and Flygon. You got the Toucannon line. I always thought it was just Toucan, but it's Toucannon. So you can get these 3 now. They're finally on a console too. I needed them, so that's awesome. Tentacool and Tentacruel returned. Great. Everyone loves them. Kingdra line. And you got Praxis. I don't know how to say that. But he was in the main game. Then you got Cottony and Whimsicott, Comfey, and then you got the Slyking line, the Veloplume line, then you got Bellsprout, you got the alt forms, I think only, of Diglett and Dugtrio. I don't think the original ones are in the game. And then you got Alolan, Grimer, and Muck, which are pretty dope, I must say. So you can get those now pretty easily. I found them pretty quickly when I started playing. They were one of the first Pokemon I found, so if you want them, they're around. Then you got Zangoose, Seviper, Crabrawler, and Crab. It's so hard to read because like they're from the side and they're new Pokemon. I don't really understand the names. You got Crabominable. You got the bigger crab, alright? And then you got Oricoro. And you got the alternate forms of the Slow line, Slowking, Slowbro, and Slowpoke. Lantern line, the Malamar line, got Love Disc, and then the Lumineon line. This one, oh, they're at the bottom. I didn't even notice they're at the bottom. But I don't even know how to pronounce that, so he's in the game. Then we got Torkoal, and you got the Talonflame line, and then you got the Spider, these 2 dudes, Tyrogue, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Hitmontop, and then a cool thing here, you got the Alolan versions of Geodude, Graveler, and Golem, who I am missing Golem. And the only reason I don't have him is because you have to trade in order to get him. And So like I'd have to get a Graveler and trade it, and it would evolve, and then I'd have to get it traded back to me. So instead of playing through probably like 10 hours of Pokemon Scarlet or Violet on my other Switch, I'm just gonna wait a week so I can trade with a friend. But yeah, and you got the Excadrill line, Gothitella, got the Meowstic line, Minior, which is pretty dope. You can get all, I think there's 8 different colors of him. So you can get all of those now. They're finally in a game on the Switch, so that's cool too. You got all of your fossils again. You've got the Cinccino line, Skarmory, Alteri line, Magnezone line. You got plus and minus, as I call them. The Scrafty line, Golurk line, Camerupt line, which is kind of cool. These guys bring back some memories for me from Ruby. Poltegeist line. Then you got 3 different Porygons, which is actually pretty sick. I don't believe they were in the base game because I didn't have any Porygon fragments when I killed my first one, so that's pretty cool. And you got Galvantula and Joltik, and then you got the Electros line and the Metagross line, which is cool. You can hunt him for a gold shiny now in this game too. You got the Haxorus line, Seal and Dewgong, and Lapras, and then you have Overquill, who I also think, and Quillfish as well, but you have Overquill, who I also think is only in Legends Arceus, so that's kind of cool. Some of those are in this game, so that's nice for players to get. Then you have the Disease line, Snubbull and Gramble, who I don't know if they've been in a game since Diamond and Pearl, so that's good. Beartic line, and then you have Alolan versions of Sandshrew, Sandslash, Vulpix, and Ninetales, and I don't think, again, there is the original forms. I think it's just these forms that they show in the Pokédex. Then we got Snover and Abomasnow. You got Duraludon and its new evolution, Archaludon. I was going to tell you how to get it, but I totally forgot how to get it. I got him like the first day the DLC came out. Hydrapple 2, another new Pokemon. To get him, you have to beat one of the Dragon Elite Four trainer, and then he'll give you a move. You teach a Diplin that move, and then level it up, and it'll evolve. Then you got all your starters here: Venusaur line, Charizard line, Blastoise line, Magearna line, Typhlosion line, Feraligatr line, Sceptile line, Blaziken, Swampert line, Torterra line, some classics here for me here, some real throwbacks, Infernape line, Empoleon line, and then all of these 6 right here were not in any game at all, so I finally was able to catch these 2 from my national dex, so that's really cool. The only one that was in here was the Samurott line, because there was a event way back, like a couple months ago. So that's cool that they're all here now. You got the Chestnut line, Delphox line, and Greninja line. And then you have a Decidueye line, Incineroar line, and a... Oh man, Primarina line. Dude, my my pronunciation of specific Pokemon is pretty damn awful, I must say. Laugh at me in the comments, but it's true. I'm fucking awful at it. You got Rillaboom line, Cinderace line, and the Inteleon line. And then you got your new Gouging Fire, who is an Entei, basically. And Raging Bolt, who is a stupid-looking Raikou. But it is kind of funny. I couldn't really say it's stupid. We can take a closer look at these two. Here's what Gouging Fire looks like. And here's what Raging Bolt looks like. This actually would have been a good way to go through the Pokédex. I should have did this. Oh well, next game. Then we got Iron Crown, who is also another new Pokemon. And Iron Boulder. And then you got your new Legendary, who, if you haven't caught him yet, it takes a good hour probably to track this guy down in the Area 0. So, but yeah, you got Terrapagos, who's pretty dope. And then also you have Walking Wind and Iron Leaves who are in this DLC if you have them already from past events. So yeah, there is all 242 Pokemon in this DLC. There is at least one more confirmed coming, but besides that, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for another video, but for another Pokemon video, I'm not sure. Because who knows when there's going to be another Pokédex to go over. So yeah, anyways, there's the full DLC for the Indigo Disc. Part 2 of the Scarlet Violet DLC. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below for other stuff you'd like to see on the channel, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace!